Okay, we are going to solve systems of equations by graphing. It says solve systems of equations graphically. So solve these systems by graphing each line. If the line intersects, identify the coordinates of their point of intersection. Before we can graph these two, we have to get them in y equals mx plus b form. That means for number 1, the first equation, you are going to move 3x to the opposite side. So you'll have y equals -2 minus 3x. Or if you rearrange it, it would be -3x minus 2. And then the second equation is already written in slope-intercept form. So now I can take these two equations and graph them on the same graph to find out if they intersect. And if they do intersect, the point at which they intersect is going to be my solution. So on your graph paper, you're going to graph y equals -3x minus 2. Okay, so we have two equations that we have to graph. We have to graph y equals -3x minus 2, and then we have to graph y equals 1/2 x plus 5. So I'm going to start with y equals -3x minus 2. That means that on the y-axis, I'm going to start at -2. From -2, the slope tells me that I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Down 1, 2, 3, and over 1. To get an additional point on this part of the graph up here, on this part, I'm going to do the opposite of going down 3 over 1, and I'm going to go up 3, -1, and that's going to give me some points up here. So I'm going to start at -2 and go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. When I graph my line, when doing systems of equations, I'm going to make sure that my line goes all the way across the graph, because I'm looking at a point where they intersect. So now I'm going to plot the second line, and I'm going to start at 5 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, I'm going to go up 1 and over 2. Up 1 and over 2. When I'm plotting up 1 over 2, that is giving me lines or points over here. Okay, I also, to figure out where they intersect, I have to have points that are over here as well, on the opposite side. Okay, so that means that I need to do the opposite of going up 1 over 2, so I'm going to go down 1 and this way to the left 2. I'm going to go down 1 and over 1. And this is going to give me a point at which they intersect. That point where they intersect is going to be at -2, 4. And that is going to be my solution for both of these equations.